Hi, welcome back to Science 1206, the Weather Dynamics Unit. I'm Ms. Ledwell, and in this video, we'll talk about specific heat capacity. Let's get started. Recall that the color of an object affects the amount of energy it absorbs. Light surfaces reflect energy, while dark surfaces absorb the most energy. Let's look at the colors in order from absorbing the least amount of energy to the most amount of energy. What color do you think will absorb the least amount of energy? If you said white, you're right. In order from least to most, we have white, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and then black absorbs the most energy. The type of substance is also a factor that affects the amount of energy absorption. Adding heat will increase the temperature of a substance. However, if you add the same amount of heat to different substances, they will not increase in temperature by the same amount. This has to do with the specific heat capacity of different substances. The specific heat capacity of a substance is the amount of heat needed to raise the temperature of 1.00 grams of the substance by 1.00 degrees Celsius. Specific heat capacity is a property of a substance that involves how it absorbs and releases energy and how quickly. When you add the same amount of heat to identical quantities of water and alcohol, for example, the temperature of the alcohol will increase more than the temperature of the water. The specific heat capacity of water is higher than the specific heat capacity of alcohol. This table shows the specific heat capacity of several substances you might find in the natural environment. Water has a specific heat capacity of 4.18. Remember, we said that water has a high specific heat capacity. Dry soil has a specific heat capacity of 0.80. Wood has a specific heat capacity of 1.71. Air at sea level and 0 degrees Celsius has a specific heat capacity of 1.01. For grass, the value is 3.00, and for snow, the value is 2.09. When we look at the table, we notice that snow, for example, has a specific heat capacity of 2.09 joules per grams degrees Celsius. Recall that the specific heat capacity of a substance is the amount of heat needed to raise the temperature of 1.00 grams of the substance by 1.00 degrees Celsius. This means that 2.09 joules of heat is required to increase the temperature of 1 gram of snow by 1 degree Celsius. Notice that the specific heat capacity of water is higher than the other substances in the table. As a matter of fact, the specific heat of water is higher than that of most other substances, including air and land. Have you ever noticed on a hot summer day that the ground beneath your feet feels hot under your feet, but the pond feels cold? Water has a higher specific heat capacity than land, so it heats up and cools off much more slowly than land does. Now it's time to continue to the next video. Before you do, take a 30-second break, stand up and stretch, then continue on to the next video.